Hey guys, it's Britt coming to you live. I'll just move his bra and panties that are here that I just noticed are here. I take my clothes off all the time when because I'm pregnant and things just get uncomfortable and I just kind of leave them in places. I didn't realize they were right there. So I'll just move those for now. And I'm really excited, you guys. I want to talk about this topic today, which is something that I feel like people just don't understand about manifesting their dream relationship is this concept of seeing men for what you want them to be, okay? Not for what they currently are. And how this, from a manifestation perspective, creates what you want, okay? So say hi to me, you guys, when you pop on. If you're watching on the replay, comment #replay. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk about this because this is something I really feel like I embodied before I manifested my dream guy, and it's what allowed me to really, manifest the way that my man treats me and the way that he acts is like such a kingly way. Hey Kissy, how are you, babe? And, if you want to go from manifesting men who, let's just be honest, they're not what you want. They're not kings, right? And you want to go into manifesting men who, show up as a king in your life. And when I say show up as a king, what I mean is they show up in the way that you want them to show up, right? They're respecting you. They're, buying you things, taking you on dates, like, wanting commitment from you, wanting a family with you, like whatever it is you desire, right? Like specific to your desire. So men that show up as men, right? Like in the most beautiful way. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, you guys. And I really do believe that's what we as women, we desire, this type of man in our lives, right? And I really want to help as many women as possible manifest their king too. Hey, Andrea, how's it going? So I'm really excited to talk about this, you guys. I actually just did a post that you should totally go and check out too, where I talked about manifesting through screenshotting texts from men that are what you want. Like, so something that's really good to do is just noticing all the little ways that men show up in your life as king. And like when I say men, this could even be like your dad doing something fucking nice for you. Or it could be like the mailman like smiling at you and like just doing something nice, right? Like what you want to do when you're learning how to attract your king is you want to focus on all the little things that men do, even if they're like little things. And you want to, put focus on them, because what you put focus on grows, okay? And what I see so many women do, and like what a lot of my clients like have done in the past too, is, we want to talk about all the negative things that men are doing. Okay, we want to talk about all the shitty ways that men are showing up in our lives. We want to talk about all the shitty things that our ex has done to us. And it's kind of like an addiction. It's like it's a negative manifestation of feminine energy, and it can kind of be an addiction where we just want to talk about all the shitty things that that men are doing. And like it's just the exact opposite of what we want to do, because everything that you focus on grows. Okay, so what we want to do is focus on all the ways that men are showing up in our life already as kings. Even if you feel like the men that you're meeting are kind of shitty right now. Even if you feel like every man you've ever known has been kind of shitty. We want to focus on anything. And you know what? There has to be something, right? If you've been in a relationship before, there were certain aspects of that person who is your ex that you can focus on that were what you want, right? Like there's good in everybody. And as humans, it's almost like we're trained to look for the problems, to look for what's trouble, to look for the red flags, right? And this is so negative. This is so wrong on so many levels. And this will keep you from attracting your king and attracting your dream relationship, which is why I teach this approach, which is focusing on any little thing that men like do that is good and allowing that to be your reality. So I shared on my post earlier, and is this making sense, you guys? Are you following me? I am very, very pregnant right now, so I may have some pregnancy brain going on here. But I just shared this post, you guys, where I give you this tip, and I'll just tell you right now because maybe you didn't read it yet. Where this is something that I've been doing for years, is screenshotting texts from men that I was dating, okay? And actually, I still screenshot cute texts from my man, actually. And screenshotting these texts that are, you know, things that men are saying that are what you want them to say, okay? And you could have the biggest fuckboy asshole boyfriend ever, or fuckboy asshole guy that you're just casually dating ever. He's still gonna once in a while say something that pleases you. And it may just be something as simple as, hey, let's go out to dinner tonight. And you like that. Screenshot that, okay? You like to be asked to go to dinner by guys, right? Even if every other thing he's doing is shitty. Screenshot that message, focus on it. Or even when a guy, like something I've always really liked is when guys call me baby, you know, cute little names like that. When a guy says something to you like that in a text, screenshot it. And even if you don't know where the relationship is going, right? Like you could be on first, second date only with this guy. And this is actually something so funny. Me and my man both did this with each other at the very beginning of our relationship. We screenshotted our very first text together. And it was because we were really excited about this potential relationship. And we both didn't know where it was going to go, right? But we both, you know, felt good about it. And so with manifesting anything, you guys, you want to focus on what feels good as much as possible, okay? And this is the same thing that you want to do with manifesting your dream relationship, is focusing on thoughts that feel good as much as possible, okay? And you know, the things that have felt bad in your relationships past, yes, they can be talked about. Yes, they can be healed with your, you know, healer or coach. But for the love of God, do not spend all your time talking to your girlfriends about all of the shitty things that have happened in your relationships prior to this, unless you want to keep creating those things. And even when you're dating a guy, okay, even like at the beginning of a relationship, if he does a few little things that are annoying to you, don't focus on those things, okay? And sometimes people can get confused with my teachings because they think, well, Brittany, like I have standards. I'm not going to just keep focusing on the positive aspects of some guy if he's not what I'm wanting him to be. And what I'm saying is, yes, have your standards and have a very clear list written out in your journal about all the dream man qualities that you want to have, okay, in your dream man. Like, be very clear about what type of relationship you want and what type of man that you want. But you don't have to pick apart every single man that you're dating. And in fact, if you do that, you're going to just keep finding more and more and more and more things to pick apart. Because here's the thing. We are manifesting our relationships. The same guy could show up for you in amazing, beautiful, king ways if you focused on those aspects of him and if you expected him to act like that, okay? And that same man could show up in ways where he's being a jerk, he's being an asshole, he's not being dream man vibes at all, okay? And this is something that, you know, most people don't understand, is the power of our energy to evoke a certain response from other people. So we want to focus on what's good. And I'm in no way saying that we want to even stay with people who aren't good. But what I am saying is when you go from person to person in your dating, right, which maybe you're still doing that, maybe you're still sifting and sorting through all the beautiful potential humans that you could be with. When we're doing that, it's very important to just focus on the good in each of those, you know, people that you're dating. And when you focus on the good gets better. People seem to understand that from like a manifestation perspective of like gratitude. Like people understand gratitude. People get that when we focus on what's good, the good gets better, like as far as gratitude. But then when it comes to dating, with so many women that I've worked with, like as my clients and even like my girlfriends and just women that I've talked to in general, it's like people don't understand that with dating. It's like, it's the same thing. When you focus on the good gets better, okay? And so for the longest time, I was still attracting men that weren't what I was totally wanting, right? And I had to deliberately focus on what was good about them and what were their king qualities, right? And there's many benefits to this. For one, you're going to enjoy hanging out with them a lot more when you're noticing them for all that's good within them, okay? They're going to enjoy hanging out with you a lot more as well, because all men love to be seen in such a high regard. And then what's going to happen is they're going to show you more and more and more of this king side. Okay? Hey, Danny. And that's what we want. Okay? And I'm not saying that every single man that you're going to meet from now on, if you do this, is going to show up and be your king forever. But what I am saying is when you vibrationally attune to the king in all men, you allow your king to come to you and to start acting like a king right from the start. Okay? Like, we want to attract men who, when they meet you, right, they just know that it's you. They just know they want to be with you. They just know they like you. They just want to do all these nice things for you and treat you like the goddess that you are. We want to attract men that just like feel like that about you right away, right? And the way that we do that is by doing this, is by getting in this frequency where actually you'll start to only expect kings to show up. Okay, you'll start to only expect men to come to you that want to treat you good. Okay, and that's the really fun part about this, is dating can start to be so much fun then, because all of a sudden you're attracting pleasing qualities from all the men that you're meeting, even if you're not dating them, even men that are just like behind you at Starbucks, like when you're in Starbucks, which I guess fucking Starbucks is closed right now, so you're not right now, but when you're in Starbucks, and that's another thing, you guys, Starbucks is like the best place to meet men, okay? I've met so many men at Starbucks. That's not where I met my men, but it's a good place when that shit opens back up. But once you get in this frequency, you guys, you're only going to attract men who are going to treat you like the queen that you are. You're only going to attract men who, you know, are kings. And the same man can be a fuckboy or a king, and it all depends on your energy, right? So if you can get your energy in this place of expecting all of them to be a king for you, they will. It's law. Okay? And it's the same thing with getting into a state of gratitude about anything else in your life. Like, when you just expect money to come to you, money just comes to you, right? Like, when you just expect people to treat you with respect, people treat you with respect, okay? It's the same with men. When you just expect men to be kings, you expect men to take you out on dates, you expect men to, you know, want to be with you, then they do. And then even if they don't, like in the rare case that then they don't, you don't get upset about it, because you just know deeply that men want to be with you and that men are kings. So it doesn't really even mean anything when they don't. Okay, like it doesn't cause an emotional reaction when they don't. Is that making sense, you guys? Hey, Allison. Andrea said, maybe it's harder the longer it's gone on because I've known about this stuff for 12 years. So here's the thing. Sometimes it can feel like forever that we've been trying to manifest something. And it doesn't matter how long it's been. All that matters is the energy that you're being right now in this moment. Okay? It doesn't matter if you've been heartbroken for 40 years. If you decide to turn on this vibration now, that's what you're going to start to attract. Okay? And that's something I really wish I would have known before I felt like I needed years and years and years and years and years of healing before I could manifest my dream life. Is that it's all about the energy that you're being right now. It doesn't matter what happened even 5 minutes ago, okay? You can choose to be in a new energy now, and from that new energy, you will attract new experiences, new men, okay? But the thing that people are doing is They're constantly refocusing on the bad things of the past. They're constantly refocusing on the negative relationships that they've had. They're constantly focusing on what's happened with men in the past that sucks. And so that's why it seems like you keep recreating the same bullshit over and over again. That's where your focus is. So that's why I'm saying we got to focus on the king qualities in men, okay? Or if you're a man, the queen qualities in women, to manifest your dream relationship. We can't keep focusing on the same things and get a different result. And people seem to understand that about, you know, manifestation in general or life in general. But then when it comes to dating, so many people seem to just throw all of their, you know, knowledge out the window and think negative thoughts about men that are showing up in their lives. And I just won't have that. I will not allow that. If you're my client, you are not allowed to do that. We are going to focus on the positive, okay? And it's not having standards. It's knowing that your focus is what attracts your reality. What are you focusing on, okay? And a really powerful exercise that you can actually do, you guys, is write a list of positive aspects of every man that you've ever dated. Well, if you've dated like hundreds, maybe just pick a few of the important ones. But write a list of every significant relationship that you've been in. Hi, Mom. Thank you, Andrea. Write a list of positive aspects of every single man that you've dated, like a significant relationship. And what this will do is it will attune your frequency. It will attune your vibration to the good in men. And because these are past relationships, it's easy for your mind to start to think, oh, I've manifested this good already. I can have that again, right? And if you've never been in a relationship ever, okay, this is your first relationship ever that you're manifesting, which I'm assuming for most of you it's not, because most of my clients and people following me seem to be like a little bit older, but sometimes not true. If this is your first relationship ever, you can make up stuff, okay? You can make up qualities that are positive. But for all of us who have had past relationships, focus on the good in every single man, okay? And this is something that I did actually before I manifested my dream man, is I literally went through like every man that I'd ever been like seriously in love with, and which seemed to be many, because my heart is very open. And I wrote positive aspects of each of them. And what this does is it attunes you to the frequency of the good in men and the king in men. And it's so often that we as women do the opposite of this. And then we wonder why we keep attracting the same shitty men over and over again, when really we don't have to change the past. We can change the past by focusing on what was good about the past. And when we focus on the good gets better. And then you can use that good in those relationships to be like, hey, I've manifested some pretty good men. And now I'm going to manifest a man who's all of those good things in one. Total king for me, total dream man, like beyond anything I've ever even known. And it's going to feel so good when you do that. But you can't get there from focusing on all the negative qualities and all the men that you know or ever have known. Okay? So does that make sense, you guys? Like, it's so simple, but it's so freaking powerful. Okay? And I'm just going to share with you the link to my bundle, which is on sale right now for the next 8 days. This is your last 8 days to get in 3 of my signature courses for over $1,000 off, you guys. You do not want to miss this. I'm probably not ever going to do something like this again. Yeah, it's going to be so fun. As soon as you sign up, you can get access to all of the courses. Okay, these are courses that I've already ran. There's already over 10 hours of live video trainings for you to like really dig deep into. And it's like, it's such a good time to do courses right now, because like most of us aren't doing as much because nothing's fucking open. Some of us aren't working. So I've been doing I've been at home a lot anyways since being pregnant, but I've been doing way more online courses right now. Like I'm just like, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up, because it's fun for me. Like it's really a great time right now to just do your self-work, like do your inner healing, so that when we come out of this, crazy time, you're going to be ready to actually manifest your dream life, or manifest it starting before. So I'm going to post the link to that right in the comments. You can check it out. So what it is, you guys, is it's 3 of my courses. The first one is Heal Your Jealousy. So in Heal Your Jealousy, we go deep into, you know, healing, obviously, the feeling of jealousy. Like, I used to be so fucking jealous that I think one time when I was like 18, I threw one of my boyfriend's phone at the wall just because he wouldn't let me see what was on it. And now I actually don't even like the idea of a totally monogamous relationship. I feel like, for the love of God, I hope my man talks to other women sometimes because I don't like the idea of being with one person only forever. So I've totally healed my jealousy, like completely, like to the complete opposite end. And I don't expect most of you to have that big of a transformation, since I think most people actually do better in total monogamy. But this jealousy course can help you go from crazy psycho, which actually pushes away all the men that you want, by the way, because nobody actually wants to be with someone who's crazy and needy and psycho like that, unless they are as emotionally fucked as that, which then the relationship is not going to be very healthy. So this is the really deep, you know, healing course and improving your self-worth as a woman to attract the man and the relationship that you do want from a lighthearted place. So this course contains like 15 trainings, I think. There's hypnosis, there's audio trainings, there's written trainings, a certain amount of like video trainings as well. It's so jam-packed, and it's really just about healing your heart in relationships. So you can go from feeling like, oh my God, I'm cursed, I'm psycho, I'm crazy, like I'm never gonna manifest the guy that I want, to living it. And also being like chill and lighthearted about relationships, like, which is more what your soul is like. Your soul is lighthearted. Your soul is fun. Your soul is joyful and playful. Okay, so you can get this course as a part of my bundle. This course is usually $555. Okay, you can get it in this bundle for $777, but then you also get 2 of my other courses, which are $555 and $777 on their own. So it ends up being over $1,100 off. I think I'm not the best at math. I think it's over $1,100 off. So yeah, and then you also get, so that's the first course. You also get Light, Joyful, and Free, which is like my emotional freedom boot camp. This is where like there's a lot of guided hypnosis. The trainings in that course are very much like deep healing activations. It's all video trainings. It's 5 video trainings. It's very like inner child healing, you know, coming back to who you really are before you took on all of these false roles. So tapping into your true authentic self. And it's all about becoming light, joyful, and free so that you can manifest your dream life. Because here's the thing, your emotional state is your most important asset. Like, if you don't deal with your crazy emotional stuff that's coming up from childhood or even past lives, even if you do end up manifesting little bits and pieces here of what you want, it's never going to feel solid. It's never going to feel sustainable. And it's never going to actually bring you that joy that you want. So that's what this course is all about. It's my emotional freedom boot camp. It's regularly $555 as well, but in this bundle you get it for $777 with the other 2 courses. And then the last course, you guys, that you get when you sign up for the bundle, and you'll get all these courses right away as soon as you sign up, as soon as I add you into the groups, you got them. The last course is my latest course, the Soulmate Frequency, which is all about manifesting your dream love and life, which is what the entire bundle is called. But this course is really about, like, we do guided meditations to connect and meet with your soulmate. Okay, we do hypnosis to connect with your own soul. There's 4 video trainings all about getting into the frequency of your dream love and life and just activating this deep sense of trust that you get to have your dream love and life. So you no longer like have to fluctuate between like, oh, can I have that? Do I deserve that? Is my soulmate coming? Is he not coming? Like, no, you're gonna tap into the certainty that like, yes, this shit gets to happen for me and I'm gonna manifest my dream love and life. That course you can get for $777 on its own, or you can get the whole bundle, you guys, all 3 courses, $777, 1 payment, over $1,100 off, or there's 2 easy payment plan options as well, that you can sign up for, which makes it even like a total no-brainer. So yeah, I'm really excited, you guys, about the bundle. Like, if you've been wanting to take a course with me, now is your time, because instead of, you know, paying for each of these courses separately, you can get all of them in this bundle, which is just like insane value. Like I said, you're gonna get over 10 hours of trainings, like video trainings right away. And that's not even including like the hypnosis that I've made for you. So that's gonna really get you deep in your subconscious mind to rewire those beliefs and get you into, you know, dream life living. Get you into your joy of living. I want this for you. I don't want you to just be a bystander of your life watching other people live their dreams when it's freaking time for you, right? And you know that, right? Like, there's a part of you that knows, okay, it's my time now, right? Like, this is the person I'm speaking to. You know it's your time now to manifest your dream life. You're ready to do the work, okay? You're ready to make that commitment, make that investment, and, you know, heal all that limited inner child shit that is blocking you from just being the person who has what she wants, okay? And if that resonates with you, you need to sign up for this bundle. There's 8 days left. Such a freaking no-brainer deal. I'm super excited. Yeah, message me if you have any questions about it, or any questions. And yeah, I hope that was helpful, you guys. Get in on the bundle while you have this chance. It's an amazing opportunity for you to really heal your heart and start living your dreams like freaking now. I wish I would have been able to teach myself this shit. But now I can teach you, which is just as fun. Okay, so yeah, overview. Seeing men for the king qualities that they already are will attract more and more king qualities in those men. Okay, the same man can be your king or a total asshole depending on your energetic state. Okay, so when you attune your frequency to kings and you allow yourself to see men for the good that they are, you attract more and more, right? Because manifesting 101, when you focus on the good gets better. Okay? Love you guys, and remember, you came for the joy of living. Bye.